You want to grow your portfolio as big as you can. Maybe you want to buy some larger apartment blocks. Maybe you want to flip some houses. Maybe you just finance your financial freedom. If you have a business or if you have a real estate investment portfolio, you obviously want to grow your business as big as you can. You want to grow your cash flow as big as you can. You want to grow your portfolio as big as you can. Maybe you want to buy some larger apartment blocks. Maybe you want to flip some houses. Maybe you just want to build a bigger business. Now, here's 9 ways that you can go ahead and build your business. Now, number 1 is cash. The best way, or one of the best ways to build your business is with your own cash. But if you're watching this video, chances are you don't have the cash to self-finance your business. Now today, I've reached a point of financial success when I want to do a new book, when I want to do a new program, when I want to do deals even. I do them now with my own cash, but when I started, I didn't have much cash. So maybe this isn't an option for you. The second option that might work well for you is you could walk into a bank. Now, I'm from Canada, and Canada has the most ridiculous banks in the world. The Canadian banks do not finance small business at all. Maybe you're from America, maybe they will finance you in America, but banks typically, unless you already own real estate, will not lend you money for your own business. So typically, banks are out. The next option you can use to build your business or your real estate portfolios with credit cards. CC stands for credit cards. You could use credit cards, and credit cards are great. When I started my business, I had no cash. I was a broke guitar teacher, and I started to get some credit cards. The bank said no to me, so I started to get some credit cards. And you can get a credit card in the mail for a 0% interest rate for about 6 to 9 months, and you can use that to grow your business. That can be a good solution. But the problem with this is those interest rates are high, and you might not be able to get enough. It's usually kind of a risky play, I built my business on credit cards, but I don't recommend everybody does that. If it doesn't work out, you've got problems. Now, the next option down here is a line of credit, LOC. You could use a line of credit to build your business, and that could be good. Lines of credit are usually lower, maybe 3, 5, or 8% interest, which is a lot cheaper than a credit card, but typically you can only get a line of credit unless you already own real estate. It's kind of like dealing with banks again, so that's not going to work. Number 5, the next way to build your real estate business or any other business is hard money. Now, hard money is private lenders, and what they want to do is they want to secure onto the real estate that you're buying, and they're going to charge you high interest rates and some fees up front. Now, that can be kind of expensive, so I'm going to say hard money's out. The next way you can finance your business is a lease option, LO, lease option. You could lease your property with an option to buy. And I've done many lease option deals. I think this is one of the best ways to build your business with very little or no risk. Now, the problem with lease options is out of, let's say, 20, 30, 40, 50 deals, only a handful of them are going to have somebody that wants you to lease the property with an option to buy. So you can't just use that over and over again. And truthfully, I've only done a handful of lease options compared to the amount of deals I've done in these other ways. Number 7, kind of like lease options, is another way that you can buy property on terms. That's called a vendor take-back mortgage, or a VTB. If you can find a vendor, somebody who's willing to lend back to you, secured by the property you're buying, you might be able to get a VTB deal. Now, I've got a few VTBs in my day. These are fantastic if you can get them, but probably 1 or 2 out of 50 deals is going to be a VTB. So you really can't grow huge on VTBs. It's a once in a while kind of thing. Now, number 8 is another way to grow your business, and that's with credit and terms. Now, maybe you have a business and maybe you have suppliers or people who are willing to advance you products and services on credit and terms. Many of my vendors, I have credit and terms with them, but I wouldn't say that this is a big enough thing that you can do over and over again, which leaves option number 9, raising capital. Raising capital, in my opinion, is the most solid and the absolute best way to build any business, because raising capital, you can take advantage of a lower interest rate than some of these other methods, and you have less downside versus using banks or credit cards. So in my opinion, raising capital is the number 1 skill of the entrepreneur, and the number one way that you need to grow your business, whether it be real estate or any other. It's the way that I've gone from a $1,200 seed capital of cash into a self-made millionaire by the age of 28. And it's the number one way, the number one tool that you have to have in your tool belt going forward if you want to achieve